Welcome back to my reading corner. Today's not a book review. I actually have a couple of questions. But first off, I don't usually mention this. I'm really liking this whole color scheme I've got going on right now. Like I said, I don't usually mention what I'm wearing, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this today. And number two, I started reading Stephen King's The Running Man, written as Richard Bachman. Of course, I've not finished it or anything like that, but this book makes me feel how I felt when I read Fahrenheit 451. Which has been a long time since I read that book. Plan on going back and reading it again. Completely different stories, but yeah, I don't know, it gives me that same feeling. And it is kind of strange reading this book when it's supposed to be set in the future, and we're already 5 years past when this book is supposed to take place. Just kind of strange. The questions, though, that I have is for people that are avid readers. You read a lot. And it's just things that I've kind of wondered. Do people read multiple books at a time? Is that the more normal? For me, I read only one book at a time, really immersing myself in that story. But I just wonder, do people read multiple books at a time? And my second question is, when it comes to audiobooks, do you consider listening to a book the same as reading a book? Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, putting on an audiobook while you're driving or doing whatever that you may be doing, working out, work, housework, whatever that it may be. But do you consider listening to a book the equivalent of reading a book? So I'm just kind of strange. I have a very particular reading order, a particular way of doing things. But yeah, I was just kind of wondering, do people read multiple books? Do you find that more enjoyable to read multiple things at a time, to be immersed in multiple stories? And do you consider listening to a book, an audible, the equivalent as actually sitting down and reading the words off the page?